Hi, welcome to the second segment of our Flipgrid tutorials. In this segment, we're going to focus on creating topics and setting our topics for our students to be ready to start recording their responses on. At this point, you should have your grid created, and if you don't know how to create your grid, then please go back to our first segment of the tutorials where I walk you through how to create your grid. But at this point in time, you should have your basic grid set up, and now you're ready to start creating your topics or pretty much your assignments that you're going to have on the grid for Flipgrid. So basically, there's a big blue button that says new topic, and that's what you're going to click on in order to add a new topic. And if we click on that, very similar to how you create your grid, you'll have the title for your topic. You can put a topic tip that's optional. Pretty much you can just write whatever you want, if some words of encouragement or just some reminders. So for example, remember to look at the camera. And that could be my quick little topic. Here is where I choose how long I want my video responses. It could go anywhere from 15 seconds to 5 minutes. So that is really up to you to choose what your video response time and also when you want to start displaying your topic. You can start displaying your topic as soon as you create it, or if you want to do it ahead of time and not set it up to display so the students can't see it until the time is right, then you can set it aside to whatever date you want. Then finally, you've got your topic description or question. If you've got a prompt that you want them to answer to, this is where you're going to include that here in the description. You do have a 500 character max to what you can write in this section. However, you are able to add additional information in the topic, resource, and attachment. So if in the description you don't have enough room to write everything that you needed, well, you are able to add attachments. And these could be in the terms of Google Docs. You can add links to videos, whatever it is that you need in order to attach any more information or resources that your students are going to need in order to complete their responses. The topic resource is what the students will see in the topic. So it could be anything could be an image, it could be a GIF or GIF, however you like to pronounce it. You can have a recording of yourself explaining the topic or uploading a video if you want them to actually watch a video and from there respond to the video that they're watching. All of this can be added within your topic. So it's very versatile and adding a lot of different things to it. You can have your topic active as long as you want. If you no longer want students to be able to record to this particular topic, I can freeze it and not have any more recordings, but my students can still see the videos that were there before, or I can hide it and therefore the topic is no longer viewable to the students. Privacy. If videos are moderated, that means that you need to approve them before they're posting. Now, this is something that you could do in case you wanted to have responses, but you don't want the students to see each other's responses until a certain given time. I used to do that when I did oral parts to my exam. I've had students record their answers, but I didn't want them to actually listen to each other's responses until the exam was over. So I would click on moderation. If you don't toggle this on, then videos, as soon as students post their videos, they're going to automatically post to the grid. And then part of your video features, when students record their responses, and we're going to go through recording actual videos and how that looks in a different segment, but you do have the options of whether you want to allow them to add stickers and drawings to their pictures, to their selfie decorations when they've recorded their postings. You can also allow video reactions if you want to allow students to kind of leave mic drop emojis. Those are kind of like likes. You can also display the number of views a video has. You can turn all of these things off if you don't want students to kind of see how many people saw my video in comparison to somebody else's. So this is really something that you can tailor to whatever you need. Student-to-student replies allow students to reply via another student's response. I keep this on because I do like peer feedback, so I do require my students to give feedback to one another, but you can toggle that off if you're just doing a basic showcase of video responses and you don't want any replies. And this also allows you for students to be able to add titles to their video, that way giving a little bit more information about what their video topic is about. Finally, we have a basic feedback video responses. Now, this is something that's like a rubric where you can give feedback. In this case, this rubric doesn't exactly work in our case because we don't have email turned on for our students. Because our students cannot access through email, then they're not going to receive this basic rubric response back. However, you are able to leave video responses to your students that are private to them, so you can respond to them via that feedback, or you can provide to them basic paper rubrics, which was what I used to have. I used to have paper rubrics that I would give back to my students based on their Flipgrid responses. Now, once we have our topic settings all set up and however you want it to look like, then all you need to do is click on the bottom, create topic, and it's done. Naturally, I didn't put anything in here, so it's telling me that I don't have my highlighted fields done. But basically, once I have a topic created, so let's just look at one that I've done before, I can go ahead and click on edit topic, and I can always change any of my settings from what I had before. And once I've changed any of my settings that I wanted before, I can just go ahead and click on update topic, and my topic is ready to go. And this is what a complete topic looks like in your grid. So here's the topic. Here are the directions for the prompt for the students. And then from the teacher standpoint, this is what you're going to see. Whenever you click on a topic, you will then be able to see all of the videos that have been created so far in that topic. And you'll just have to actually click on the video and you will be able to see the student's response. From here, you can actually then download the video. If you ever wanted to download the video for something else that you were working on, you can download videos and you can add it to mixtapes. And mixtapes is actually a different feature of Flipgrid, which is up here on your dashboard. Mixtapes kind of allows you to create well, what it sounds like, a mixtape. You can take videos from students from different topics and put them all into one tape. So for example, if I had a student who created videos on a whole bunch of different topics in my grids, and I wanted to get all of the videos from that one student, I can create a mixtape for that one student, and I could just go ahead and find their video, add it to the mixtape, and I can add it to the specific tape that had that student's name on it. And that way now I have a grid that just has that one student's responses to everything. That's something that can be shared with parents. If the parents had a QR code for that, they can look at all of their own child's responses to all of the videos that you've done on Flipgrid throughout the year. And that's something that they can see and see how the progression is of their student throughout the year. So that's just one option for mixtapes, but that's one of the reasons why that's here on your dashboard, and a really easy and powerful way to kind of create their own little portfolio of Flipgrid responses. So basically, this is how you create topics on grids. If I go back to my grids, I'll then be able to see all of the grids that I've created. And if I click on a grid, then I will be able to see all of the topics that I have created in that particular grid. Now, at any point in time, I am able to edit any of my topics that I have created or delete my topics. I can move them somewhere else. And I can also add topic guests. Now, topic guests is a way that guests can come in and view videos on that topic. So before, remember when I said that you created grids with a PLC, but they had to have a Google or a Microsoft account? Well, with the guest code, they're able to record on this if you wanted them to record, and the email is optional now. You don't have to have that account to be able to set. So if I ever wanted a guest mode, if I ever needed a guest to record or view a video, I can do so by just going to actions and adding topic guests. Besides that, right now for this particular segment, in terms of creating topics, that pretty much covers that. So the next segment, I'm going to go into actually recording and what that looks like from the student's end and what it looks like when you go ahead and respond and reply to a student. So tune into the next segment. Thanks for stopping by.